welcome to Kuwait. We're heading to Dubai. Not sure if Emirates have a A320 in this route, but we're going to fly it anyway. Looks good. Alright, we're fueling. Let's get our passengers boarding. Our APU is available, so let's start the bleed. Let's see, fueling is done. And I won't need that for anything else, I don't think. I'll leave it there for the moment. Okay, boarding and the ATC that we have for Kuwait. We have a departure runway, 33 left, 33 right, or 30 right, or rather, air arrival in Dubai. We're on stand 24, we have information India, which I believe is still current. Let me just check that. Yeah, sorry, QNH 1022, so 1022, and on standby. Okay, so knock off external power on our APU. Our flight plan today, just pull it in first. There it is. Flex 52. Just remember that for later. So yes, our flight plan, we're departing Kuwait on 33 left. And we're going for the Cessru 4 Foxtrot departure. There it is. And our arrival will be on the 30 right ILS. And that will be the Vatsim 3 Charlie. And the transition, let me just pull up the chart to see. Let's get our departure actually first for Kuwait, Cessru 4 Foxtrot. There it is. And for our arrival, the Vatsim 3 Charlie. There. Approach 30 right ILS. Looks like ULDOT. So yes, ULDOT. Okay, so comparing our flight plan on the MCDU to the departure, we should have Sobab, Tulgo, sorry, Cessru, okay, and as always we have this duplicate and a flight plan discontinuity here. So get rid of the second Cessru, which brings us down the Gulf towards our arrival ViewTab. There's ViewTab, and we go ViewTab Lovak 529, Pated, and 530 for the ViewTab 5 Charlie, and 513 Gergo, Vilar, Redev, 508, 507, 506, 505, 504, and ULDOT. And that brings us into our approach. Approach fixes of ULDOT and Lowval. And that brings us the rest of the way in. Okay, great. Let's just make sure that looks good on the screen. So yes, departure all the way down south, eastwards towards Dubai, and then our arrival is square in. Beautiful. No nav aids on our departure today, it's just our nav departure. How's our boarding doing? We'll call for our departure. Let's see. Clearance. Okay, we've got ground on 121.7. So, whoops. 121.7. Let's see if anybody's on this frequency. You can check. Currently have ATC all the way. And anyone on the ground here? We've got 3 departing on the ground. And only 1 aircraft in the vicinity, so we might not hear anything. QA ground. Hello, Emirates 113 is at stand 24 with information India requesting clearance to Dubai.
Emirates 113, you're clear to Dubai International by the SS24 Foxtrot departure, flight plan route, initial flight level 150 and squawk is 1437.
Cleared to Dubai via the SS24 Foxtrot departure, initial climb flight level 150, squawk 1437, Emirates 113.
Emirates 113, read back correct, call me when ready for pushing start.
We'll call ready for push and start, Emirates 113, thank you. Okay, sorry. A little bit of a cough. I hope I'm not dying. Okay, the initial climb was 150, which is nice and high. 150. Climb out, and we're squawking 1437. 1437. Perfect. Let's switch that to all. Let's set altitude, and that's on, and we're on standby at the moment. Perfect.
Kuwait ground, good day. Qatari 04 Foxtrot and A320 Neo information India. I have for clearance to Doha.
Doha. Okay, set back that to neutral. I don't know why it's jiggling around so much like that. It's annoying. Love to get a throttle with proper detents. Using the, what is it, the Logitech X56? I find it pretty good.
04 Foxtrot, copy.
Okay, what have we got left to do? Our performance. So we have our flight plan all correct. We have everyone on board, I think. Yes. Okay, everything good here, and on our init page. Headwind, according to our OFP on SimBrief, our average wind will be 255 at 097. We're heading south, so a wind of 255 is a tailwind. Well, it's a crosswind, really. We're heading southeast, so it's a little bit of a tailwind. So let's say half of that. So let's say 45 knots. Tailwind. Okay, and our block fuel, which should be all on board now, is 6.44 tons. Is that correct? Yes, well, 635 on our OFP, but we have a little bit extra. 6.4 tons. Okay, and our performance today, we had a flex of 52. Flaps 1 departure on a fairly long runway. Our transition altitude according to the ATC is I don't think it's mentioned, is it? Expect ILS approach, arrival runway 32 right, departure runway 33 left, surface wind 360 degrees, 8 knots, temperature +17, dew point -2, QNH 1022 on first contact, confirm aircraft type. Oh, I didn't do that. And that you received India. Right. No transition level. Maybe it's on the chart. Could be a standard transition level. Let's see. Yeah, transition 13,000, flight level 130. 130. Okay, that gives us a V1 of 131, rotate at 132, and V2 136. Okay, I don't think there's anything else to do. We can take away our jetway anyway. We no longer need that. We can call, we can call our tug. Switch our engines to ignition. Lock the cabin door. Reset the rudder trim. We can start our fuel pumps. And make sure we have our air leaders on standby and co-pilots. Although there's no co-pilot today. So waiting for that on battery to extinguish. Okay, standby to nav. Okay, seatbelts on. Okay, just a quick scan of the
Qatari 04 Foxtrot A-frame.
taxi expecting 33 left, which means we're going to be probably pushing out facing south and going via Whiskey 16, Whiskey 14, Whiskey 19 and Whiskey 1, holding short of 33 left. So lots of whiskey, which is always good. Anyway, for the moment all we need to is push and start, so let's just make sure we can do that. Kuwait ground, Emirates 113 at stand 24, ready for push and start.
Emirates 113, push and start approved, face south on Whiskey 16.
Approved, facing south on Whiskey 16, Emirates 113. Okay, let's just make sure we have Whiskey 16. Oh yes, of course. So there's only one line back behind us that it is Whiskey 16. So let's just disconnect the parking brake, and we're ready to start our engines. Let's squawk mode Charlie, as we should. Let's reverse and start engine 2 first.
Qatar 04 Foxtrot, you are clear to Doha via the Boxing 4 Foxtrot departure flight plan route. Initial flight level 150 and squawk is 1431.
Qatari 04 Foxtrot, cleared to Doha, Boxing 4 Foxtrot departure, initial climb 150-143.
Qatar 04 Foxtrot, repeat correct, call me when before push and start.
04 Foxtrot, call for push.
Okay, perfect. Let's re-engage the parking brake and get rid of that tug. Bye. Okay, fuck off now. Go away. Thank you. Okay. So let's set our ground spurs, flaps to takeoff position. Let's start engine. Whoops. Let's start engine 2. Let's switch on our lights to taxi. Okay, and we'll wait for that engine. Really, we should be keeping an eye on this, but I have no faults enabled. So expect a good engine start no matter what. Our next frequency should be tower on 118.3, so let's tune that on standby. 118. And all the way around 2.3. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Just make sure that's tuned right. Yeah, okay, 118.3 for tower. Okay, that's 2 good engine starts. We could check our flight controls, but I know they're working, so let's go for taxi mode. Let's get rid of the APU. We're on our own.
Qatari 04 Foxtrot for push and start.
Qatar 04 Foxtrot, push and start approved, face west on Whiskey 8.
Push and start approved facing west on Whiskey 8, Qatari 04 Foxtrot.
Okay, so let's listen to these taxi instructions. See what it's going to give us. I'm expecting it's just going to be down here, this way, down to Whiskey 1. Ground Emirates 113, ready for taxi.
Emirates 113, taxi to holding point loop, runway 33 left via Whiskey 16, Whiskey 14 and Whiskey 1.
33 left by Whiskey 16, Whiskey 14 and Whiskey 1, Emirates 113. Okay, so 16, 14 and Whiskey 1. Oh, I see. No, there's Whiskey 1, so yes, all the way in. Okay, gotcha. Perfect. Okay, let's give it a little bit of power and release the parking brake. Rolling. This is very exciting for me. Okay, don't forget to steer. Stay in those taxi lines. Let's have a look around. It's sunset here in the Gulf. Okay, no one else around. A little too sharp. Okay, and we go straight down here as far as we can, and then left on Whiskey 1. That's wrong. Okay. Okay, I didn't have a... Yeah. The taxi markings are actually incorrect for me. It looks like the airport isn't done very well. What a pity. So on the chart, I actually went way up here and then down
Qatari 0
because Whiskey 1-4 didn't go that way, went up here.
to take off for
So looks like Osobo
Qatar 04 Foxtrot.
didn't do a good job at modelling Kuwait.
2, runway 33 left via Whiskey 8 and Whiskey 1.
Whiskey 8 and Whiskey 1, holding point Whiskey
The
2.
controller didn't say anything. I'm on Whiskey 1 now anyway.
And Qatar 04 Foxtrot at Whiskey 2, contact tower on 118.3 and tell him about the intersection departure.
At Whiskey 2, we'll contact Tower 18.3. We'll talk to him about the intersection departure, Qatari 04 Foxtrot.
And me? Oh, I could have an intersection departure as well. So it looks like we'll be arriving
151 mic check.
at night time anyway.
151, suitability 5.5.
But I might switch to daytime just so we get a look at
151, request
Dubai when we're arriving.
Dubai at gate 5 and with information India, aircraft type A320.
Everyone's in the A320 these days.
151, you're clear to Dubai International by the Boxing 4 Foxtrot departure, flight plan route, initial flight level 150, squawk 1424, and your final should be 310.
Emirates 151, clear to, give me a minute, sorry.
Whoops.
Going ground, good evening, Kotam 01 with you on Echo 1, taxiing, requesting taxi via toward the gates.
Qatar 01, welcome to Kuwait, taxi to stand 4 via Echo 1, Echo 8, Whiskey 12, Whiskey
Flight
1.
attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
I have a feeling we're going to be rolling straight out.
Down on the headset, can you say again the taxi, Kotam 01?
Qatar 01, taxi to stand 4 via Whiskey 1, Whiskey 8, Whiskey 12, Whiskey 17.
Taxiing via 2 gates for via
There's the Whiskey 2 interception departure that he's talking about.
and Whiskey 17, Kotam 01, thank you.
Emirates 151, clear to Dubai as filed, via the Boxit 4 Foxtrot departure, climb to 150 after departure, squawk 1424, and final altitude is flight level 310 for Emirates 151, thank you.
Emirates 151, read back correct, call me when ready for push and start.
He hasn't handed me over to the tower yet. Ground Emirates 113, should I contact tower 118.3?
If I'm Emirates 113, contact tower 118.3.
Copy, thank you. Kuwait Tower, Emirates 113 is holding short at 33 left.
Emirates 113 Kuwait Tower, report the departure.
Emirates 113 ready for departure.
Emirates 113, winds 360 degrees, 8 knots, runway 23 left, clear for takeoff.
33 left cleared for takeoff, Emirates 113, thank you.
Kuwait Tower, good evening, Qatari 04 Foxtrot, short of 33 left at Whiskey 2 for intersection departure.
Tower 04 Foxtrot, hold short, Whiskey 2.
We're holding short Whiskey 2, Qatari 04 Foxtrot.
Okay, let's just set that config test. And we're all green for our departure. Okay, and we're going with Toga. Let's just make sure those lights are on now. Fucker.
Foxtrot, behind departing Emirates A320, line up and wait on with left behind.
Behind departing Emirates, line up and wait 33 left. Qatari 04 Foxtrot.
Okay, so it's runway heading until
Mike Bravo.
8 miles, 332. Whoops. Way past our rotate speed there. Okay, gear up. I never checked the departure frequency actually.
Emirates 113 from London, approach 124
Shit. It's way too loud. Way too loud. .124.8. 124.8. Emirates 113. Sorry. Okay, let's just John autopilot. Gotta navigate and up to 150. And lever to climb. Ground spurs off. Okay, and now we're good. Kuwait departure low. This is Emirates 113. We're climbing through flight level 4,000 feet for flight level 150. Ah, boom. That's Kuwait departure. Hello, Emirates 113 is climbing through 5,000 feet for flight level 150. How am I still on the wrong frequency? Jesus. Okay, now. Kuwait departure, hello. Emirates 113 is at flight level 7 for 150.
Emirates 113, Kuwait approach, good evening, identified, continue, climb for level 150.
Climber for flight level 150, Emirates 113. There's a nice view of Kuwait City actually.
Emirates 122, turn left heading 180.
Left heading 180.
Nice.
Emirates 113, contact Kuwait radar 125.3, goodbye.
125.3, Emirates 113, thank you, bye bye.
Emirates 122, continue.
125.3. Okay, passing 10,000, landing lights off. .125.3 is correct. Radar, hello. Emirates 113 is at flight level 118 for 150.
Emirates 113, stand by. Emirates 113 second.
Emirates 113 is climbing through flight level 125 for 150 inbound Cicero.
Emirates 113 climb flight level 270.
Climbing 270, Emirates 113.
Emirates 113 direct wrap up.
Direct rev up, Emirates 113. Rev up. Perfect. And 270. And we're now on standard QNH. Standard. And there's that ridiculous crosswind. We said a 45 knot crosswind. No, sorry, 45 knot tailwind. It's not too far off. It's about, at the moment, 30 knot. Okay, great. Let's switch off those seatbelts so people get up and walk around and look at Kuwait. I think very soon on this side might be able to see Iran. But it'll be quite a distance away.
Qatari 851, you were cleared for the approach by the approach controller, so it's your responsibility to follow the ILS down to the runway.
That's a pity. It's difficult. Can be difficult sometimes, for sure. Let's see. Climbing pressure. Cabin pressure 2,500 feet and climbing. Cabin altitude, sorry. 2,600. That's good. Okay, so that's it for our departure. We'll climb to 270 and I am assuming we'll get 370 when we get close. So I think we're all green. Switch off the runway turning lights. The runway turn off. What?
30.
Swiss 24 Mike Bravo, Kuwait Center, maintain 3,000 feet, vectors ILS 33 right. Emirates 113, Kuwait Center.
Kuwait Center, Emirates 113.
Control from Charlie Bravo Delta with you.
4 X-ray Charlie Bravo Delta, Kuwait Center, hello, radar contact. Turn right, heading 310, expect vectors ILS 33 right.
Turn right, 310, expect ILS runway 33 right, Charlie Bravo Delta.
I'm not sure that was something we were doing there, but the voice just disconnected there for a while. That's why the controller pinged us. Anyway, reconnected now, all good. Let's have a look at our traffic. Uh-oh, we've lost radar for the whole of the Gulf. I thought there was an event on in Dubai. Looks like we're going to be handed off to Unicom for the rest of the way. Shit. What happened at that event? Saturday. Oh, I guess I was looking at a different day. I was looking at Saturday the 8th. I was looking at this event. Damn it.
Kuwait Center, good afternoon. Qatari 04 Foxtrot passing 1,800 for 15,000. Correction 150.
Qatari 04 Foxtrot, Kuwait Center, hello radar contact on departure, turn right heading 070.
Right turn 070, Qatari 04 Foxtrot.
Okay, so we got a Unicom arrival into Dubai.
For X-ray Charlie Bravo Delta, Kuwait Center, are you able to accept a direct?
Sorry, please repeat.
For X-ray Charlie Bravo Delta, can you accept a direct?
Do you ask if we can form an ILS?
No. Direct.
For X-ray Charlie Bravo Delta, can you fly direct to Ginby? Can you fly direct to Ginby?
Roger, let me check.
Qatari 04 Foxtrot, climb flight level 270, direct Lonos.
Climb 270 direct Lonos, Qatari 04 Foxtrot.
Kuwait Center, Emirates 113, radio check.
Emirates 113, read you 5.
Okay, I have just gone off the scope. I've no idea where I am.
No, sir, it seems that we need direction.
I'm not appearing on on Vatsim at all, for some reason. Weird.
Roger, direct to Ginby now, Charlie Bravo Delta.
Charlie Bravo Delta, thanks. Descend 2,500 feet at Ginby. Cleared ILS approach, runway 33 right, ILS Yankee. You are number 2. Swiss 24 Mike Bravo, turn right heading 250.
250 Swiss 24 Mike Bravo.
4 X-ray Charlie Bravo Delta, speed 180 knots.
knots, Charlie Bravo Delta.
Swiss 24 Mike Bravo, Swiss 24 Mike Bravo, Kuwait Center.
Swiss 24 Mike Bravo, go ahead.
Swiss 24 Mike Bravo, turn right heading 260.
Turning right 260.
Charlie Bravo Delta, we are now at 9,000 feet.
Okay, now I'm connected, definitely connected to the network.
Correct. Charlie Bravo Delta, descend 2,500.
So I should...
Cleared ILS, Yankee 33 right. You are number 2.
Ah, now I see myself. Okay, there I am. Okay, going into Unicom. Right.
Roger, descending 2,000 feet, clear ILS.
Okay, I'm back.
Approach runway 33 right, Yankee, Charlie Bravo Delta.
Swiss 2 for Mike Bravo, descend 2,000 feet.
Descending 2,000 feet. Swiss to for Mike Bravo.
Emirates 113, monitor 122.8. Enjoy your flight to Dubai. See you next time.
Over to Unicom, Emirates 113. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.
You're very welcome.
Okay, what a nice controller. 122.8. That's where we are. Anyway, yeah, that disconnect caused a bit of hassle. Let's climb now 370, which is our final flight plan level, or cruise level, sorry. Oh yeah, I was looking at the cameras. So, showcase, external. They're pretty nice. Let's take that off the screen. Alright, so let's have a look. That's nice, I like that. I like that seat on a plane. It's good. I prefer just behind the wing, because I can see downwards, but also see the wing and the engine. Oh, that's good. Pretty good. Okay, so we need to keep an eye on traffic ourselves now. No one really to bother about at the moment. I doubt we'll have any radar coming online. So let's just continue through the night. quick look at our arrival chart. We have the initial waypoint Vatsim has a speed restriction and an altitude restriction, so we'll need to slow down. I think we're at like 290 knots at the moment. Mach decimal 784. So we need to slow down and descend. So we definitely need to be at 12,000 before Vatsim. And if we're at 370, coming down to 120, that's a descent of 25,000 feet, which will take us about 83 nautical miles. And then we'll be slowing down as well. And we've got a pretty strong wind, possibly. At the moment, just a crosswind. But it could turn into, it might turn into a tailwind as we come and turn around this area here. Might turn into more of a tailwind. Just slightly. But it doesn't look like it's going to be much of a factor. So between descending and slowing down, let's say 90 nautical miles before Vatsim, we need to start descending. And with that in mind, we keep an eye on our progress to Vatsim. So, about 180 nautical miles to go. band that you see there in the distance, that's Qatar. For your information. Not sure what this graininess is on the left hand side of the window. Just some really, really minor light changes, but it's not really smoothed off very well. Okay, coming up on our 90 miles now. And we'll want to descend to, what was that altitude on our approach? Our arrival was VTEB 12,000, so 120. There we go. So that's a managed descent, 120. Hopefully we get there in time, and we'll need to slow down as well. Okay, now that we're descending, it's looking for the performance for our approach. Now to get the meter for our destination, we'll send a weather request in here. Since there's no ATC on Vatsim. Okay, there we go, company message, and we'll see a METAR for our arrival. QNH 1018, temperature 23. That is nice and warm. Hard to imagine that kind of heat now, living in Ireland. Okay, and the wind is 290 at 7, so our approach for 30 makes sense. Our transition altitude, well, we can make it up if there's nothing on the charts. Let's just check the chart first of all. Transition level, flight level 150. Okay, perfect. Let's do that then. And our landing, our decision altitude 232. So that's all we need to know about our approach for performance. So just to check in on our descent, we were descending 370 to 120, which was 25,000 miles. And that was a 90 nautical miles, so 45 nautical miles away. That's 12,500 plus the 12,000 that we should be at. We should be at 24,500 at 45 nautical miles away. All going well. Looks like we might be high. We'll see. That is the Iranian coast there. might just see up ahead in the distance actually. Just about see Dubai coming into view. Or rather the United Arab Emirates. Abu Dhabi will be slightly west. And Dubai right in front of us, of course. If they have better weather in Dubai, what do Abu Dhabi do? Sorry. Okay, looking out for that 45 mark. So we should be 24 and a half. That's pretty much spot on. We're just below that at 45 nautical miles, which means we get time to slow down as well. That's perfect. It's a well-timed descent. Pure luck, actually. We should be keeping an eye on our pressurization for our descent, but since there's no faults, I'm not really worried about it. Cabin altitude is 4,750 and it should be decreasing. It is. So for our fuel today, our gross weight is now at 62.5 tons. Our maximum landing weight according to our sim brief was 66 tons, so we're under our maximum landing weight, which is handy that I don't have to crash into the sea. So as soon as we reach 120, I'm going to have to slow down to 230 knots. Just 15 nautical miles about from VTEB now. and quite a strong tailwind. So it's giving us less time to decrease our speed. It's more important that we decrease our speed, I think. So let's just do that first. So it is, just to be sure, 230 knots. 230 knots. And because that's managed our descent to 120, it's going to slow us down, or slow down our rate of descent until our speed decreases. We need to do that fairly rapidly, so I'm just going to pull out some speed brakes. That'll allow it to slow down quicker and get our descent back on track. Okay, I'm going to pull in those speed brakes now, it's probably enough. There they are, they're in. Perfect, ground spreads around off. Okay. So descending back down to 120, and we're just arriving at Vatsim. So we did that well. Let's have a look more at our approach. Okay, so next one is 11,000, 8,000, and then 7,000. So we need to be low 11,000 at low VOC, 12,000 above. So after Vatsim, we can descend to 8,000. So let's continue our descent now to 8,000. With a speed at 230. Well, the time has really gone by quite quickly, and the sun sets very fast, so I'm going to move that back a little bit again, just so I can see Dubai when we approach. I really want to see it. So 11,000 or below at Lovok. Looks like that should be no problem for us. 5 nautical miles, 300 feet to go. And then Delta Bravo 529, which is next, is 8,000 or above. So it means we need to probably stop at 8. Now that we're crossing 10,000, I'm going to turn on the landing lights. And get everyone back in their seats. So there's the Palm Jumeirah coming up there. Or is that the World Islands? And that's the Palm Jumeirah. Jumeirah Palm, not sure where it is. Let's have a quick peek outside. Yeah, I think those are the islands that are represent all the countries of the world. And way out here somewhere, they've actually done the moon, which is bizarre. As if that wasn't bizarre enough. Don't know if you can see the moon anywhere. It's out there somewhere. Just its island all by itself, crescent shaped.
US traffic Alpha 510, 3 mile short final, runway 30 left.
That's a good reminder that we're back on Unicom. There is other traffic out there. Okay. Actually, there's only one other guy out there. All the same. We'll make sure everyone's aware of our position. Okay, and after this waypoint we'll be descending to 7,000. Dubai traffic, Emirates 113 is on the ViewTab 3 Charlie arrival for 30 right, Dubai traffic. So we've got the what is it called? The largest building in the world. Name it. Oh my god, my mind's gone blank.
Dubai traffic Alpha 510 vacated runway 30 left.
Burj Khalifa. It's Burj Khalifa. There's that traffic coming in now. Actually see us landing. Maybe he just departed, did he? Anyway, I think this area is the marina, if I'm not mistaken, and then further up we have the creek. My sister could tell you better, but I think that's where we are. Okay, now we can descend further, just to take in these views. It's very nice. That's your arrival. This is the creek, I think. Oh, I don't know where I am. There's a really good bar down there, actually, in a place called Souk Madanat, called Trader Vic's. Very nice. Anyway, back into the flight deck. we need to continue descending. Our things we should check now is our approach, our ILS capture altitude, which is 3,000 feet. So we'll just descend now to 3,000 feet. Dubai traffic, Emirates 113 is inbound Delta Bravo 530 on the view tab. 3 Charlie arrival for 30 right. We're descending now to 3,000 feet. Dubai traffic. Okay, down to 3,000. And we'll take it down to 220 knots as well. Flaps 1. Let's make sure we have the ILS frequency correctly tuned as well. So we're looking for 110.9. That is correct. Oops, the other way. So we should have, the airport is, we've just flown over to our right actually, so we just missed it. And there's the Burj Khalifa. Apparently the only building they've modelled in Dubai. I do have flaps at 1, don't I? Yes, okay. Okay, let's just bring it down speed a little bit more while we descend to 3,000 feet. And we'll have a look at flaps 2. So here's flaps 2 happening. No visual change there anyway. But I am at flaps 1, you see, that's why. Maybe I can't actually change to flaps 1 while I'm in this view, can I? Oh, there we are. Yes, I can. There's flaps 2. Awesome. Okay. I shouldn't be overspeeding for flaps 2, but let's reduce to 190 knots. Okay, we're no longer in standard QNH. Let's see what we should have. I think it was 1201 if I'm not mistaken. Let's just see. 1018 actually. 1018 QNH. 1018 and on standby, switch that off standard 1018. Perfect. Down to 3,000, we can now switch on our landing systems. Okay, altitude captured. Let's just call out what we're doing now. Dubai traffic, Emirates 113, turning onto final direct ULDOT for 30 right approach. Dubai traffic. Okay, and let's just make that happen now that we've said we're doing it. Alright, let's have a look and see what that looks like. Well, that's pretty much what I'd expect. Alright, sand. Sand, sand, sand. Okay, and we can slow down even further. 240. We're going to intercept all dots, so let's now enable approach mode. The aircraft is automatically turning. Let's capture the localizer. Let's reduce speed again, 160 knots. Runway in sight. Let's go flaps 3. Gear down. Our missed approach altitude, which we'll need. Oh, we should definitely take a look at the taxi chart actually. We haven't taken a look at that yet. Landing 30 right. We'll want to say exit left, vacating onto Mike. Okay, fine. Okay, we'll give a call out when we get to 10 miles and 5 miles. Let's make sure that the cabin is secure. We should have done that already. We can switch on our lights here, please. Expecting the glide slope. Reduced final approach speed. Now we're going to flaps 4. God damn it, who's calling me? I know who's calling me. Hello! Hello? Okay, anyway, I think we're all good. Flaps 4. We were looking at the missed approach altitude, which was missed approach 4,000. Black on black, red on red. Black on black, red on red. My wife jump starting a car, Jesus. Okay, ground spurs armed. Auto brake to low. Low. Momo! Momo! Okay, disengaging autopilot. Disengaging autopilot, asshole. Okay, okay, we're all good. Minimums of 232. Okay, sinking a bit low. Dubai traffic, Emirates 113 on final 430, right, Dubai traffic. I haven't heard any new calls on Unicom, but just to be sure. Okay, 500.
400.
Mm-hmm.
300.
Well below the glide slope. It gets more sensitive as you get closer anyway. We're not too far away.
200.
Yeah, there you go.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. Retard.
Okay, nice. Let's make our way to the terminal. Dubai traffic, Emirates 113 crossing runway 12 right. Dubai traffic. Oh, that went around. APU starting. Okay, looks like it's going to be stand of choice. Let's head down onto Concourse B. Okay. So, as you can see, pretty empty airport, no one around. No one online anymore. How's that APU looking? APU is available. Excellent. Okay, let's make our way in here, so. Let's have the APU bleed. Let's take this parking here. Okay, parking brake. Engines off. Seatbelts off. Let's see if we can get that jetway connected. Looks very far away. Yeah. Oh no, it is coming. That's cool. Is it going to stretch that far? No. Okay. People are going to have to jump off. Okay, fair enough. Excellent. Okay.